me teamwork. Keep it consistent for the distance.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis on what could be a historic day in the city of Cleveland. It's their first ever appearance in a Super Bowl.
And it's taken nearly 60 years to get back to playing for an NFL title. You have to go back to 1964 to find their last championship. So you're right. This is potentially a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence in Cleveland.
Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the prevailing thought was no Tom Brady, no Super Bowl. But they're back looking for their second win in 4 years.
And add that to the first one that they had previously. Remember that one out in San Diego, partner? A big second half against the Raiders to get their first Super Bowl title. Now they want to get another one. Tom Brady or not, the Buccaneers feel good about this one.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Watson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. The chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's Watson now on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Shaquille Barrett collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. On first down, it's Cunningham. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, when what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Cunningham looking to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson going to change the look here. On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's still fighting. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll change things around before the snap. Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got a sense to pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. York able to send this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dalvin Tomlinson able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Cunningham. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. 19 right.
Cunningham. Flushed out right. He's got his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They've got his man complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Watson changing the play. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Watson. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cunningham to throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To the air yet again, Watson. He's to the 15, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Alert! First 6!
The final shot before the break, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones as time expires in the first half. And the Browns are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Maurice Hurst collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Staying on his feet. Now he's flushed out right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, Watson to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Trap 50.
Now Cunningham. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken right around the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rachaad White
there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
Hey, 31.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Ready, go.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, 28 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Watson. This one swung outside to Strong. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Cunningham. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Warriors 17, 19 right.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Chris Godwin from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
18 Rebels.
Cunningham to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes,